me to tell you the story of the hero's journey. The hero's journey is going to be a journey of self discovery. It's going to be a journey of purpose, of finding meaning in this path of ours that we call life. The hero's journey is a journey as old as time. It has been told many times, and it will be told many more times, even after I tell it. It has no beginning, and it has no end, because both the beginning and the end are one. So, what exactly am I talking about? Well, the hero's journey is going to be a journey of purpose. What is purpose? Purpose is what we are meant to do, our mission to accomplish, our soul's greatest desires, the thing that we were put here on this earth to accomplish, or more so, the thing that we volunteered for ourselves to come here and accomplish. That is purpose, and that is the hero's journey. The hero's journey is about following your dreams. Dreams are the language of the soul, our heart's greatest desires. The biggest problem with the hero's journey is that many people, unfortunately, are not currently aware of what their dreams are. They knew at one point, but have since forgotten. The hero's journey is a journey of remembering what your dreams are, getting back on track with your life's mission. That is the hero's journey. Asking me, how can I forget about my dreams? How can I forget about my life's purpose? How can I forget who I really am? While there is a bit of a process that does go into it, it's more complicated than just that. There's a bit of a scheme going on at the moment, but essentially the hero's journey is a journey of getting back on track and remembering what you are meant to do, listening to your heart. To put it simply, think of your life like a journey on a ship. Let's say you were going from point A to point B, point A being where you begin, and point B being your final destination. Now, when you begin the journey, ultimately you know where you're going. You know you want to go to point B. Now, let's say you begin and it's going amazing, right? Clear weather, calm oceans, no storms, everything is going great, everything is going swimmingly. As it goes on, you begin to go further and further away from point A, ultimately heading to destination B. Then, let's say out of nowhere, a storm begins to hit you, which was once an easy journey becomes increasingly difficult. Let's say the calm oceans and clear skies now turn to large waves, rough waters, and a storm above. To make it even worse, let's say the storm does not let up. Let's actually say the opposite. Let's say as you go on, the storm just begins to pick up in intensity, growing fiercer and fiercer as the day goes on. To make matters even worse, let's say you lose your navigation. Let's say one way or another you begin to lose your compass breaks. Now you're in a storm with rough waters that begins to increase in intensity, and you lost your compass. You now have no way to navigate. So what do? Well, you do what you can do. You hoist your sails, just go where the storm takes you, hoping that ultimately it's going to lead you in the right direction. Let's say things get so bad to the point where the storm is all you can focus on. You're only focused on the storm, and you completely forgot about destination B. You forgot where you were going on the first place. You were simply just too focused on surviving the storm, focused on survival. Naturally, I'm not talking about a storm. The storm represents the bad things that have happened to us throughout our lives, which is inevitable. I'm willing to bet that all of you watching this have had some sort of a life-shaping event that has happened to you at some point. Sometimes it may seem like that event just seems to snowball. One event turns into another event, which turns into another event, which at times may seem like it never is going to end. Then you begin to react to those events. The bad things keep happening to you, you begin to react to them, reacting until eventually it turns you into a different person. The person you once were is now a completely different person from the person you currently are. You learned certain things as defense mechanisms from these events, and that ultimately changes you into a different person. But the person we become as a reaction from these events, that is not actually who we are. That is only who we believe we are. The actual person we are is the person we were at one point prior to all the bad things that happened to us. the person we believe we are as a reaction from these events, that is not actually who we are. And the hero's journey is a journey of remembering who we actually are when we were once focused on our life's mission, our purpose, opposed to just simply trying to survive, reacting from events that happened to us in the past. Then, once you remember who you are, you can begin to get yourself back on track and ultimately complete your life's mission. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. In this series, we will go more in depth on the hero's journey, go through the specific stages, and then ultimately, we'll find out how the story ends.